Labor and employment law bills proposed in the 2019 Colorado legislative session. Colorado starts 2019's legislative session with a healthy list of 227 proposed bills, many including provisions affecting the state's labor laws and employment laws. Limits on job applicant criminal history inquiries. HB 19-1025 limits an employer's ability to advertise limits on job openings to applicants with criminal histories and prevents employers from inquiring about criminal histories on initial applications. Equal Pay for Equal Work Act. SB 19085 expands Colorado law on sex-based pay discrimination by including statutory prohibitions on several pay mechanisms recently recognized by courts as causes of sex-based pay discrimination under federal and state law. Veterans' employment preference by private employer. SB 19056 clarifies protections for employers to discriminate in favor of veterans of the armed forces and National Guard in employment decisions, so long as the veteran is as qualified as other employees or applicants for the same position. Bonuses for highly effective teachers. SB 19022 creates a new bonus scheme for public schools and charters to hire and compensate highly effective teachers. Colorado loves bonus programs for its teachers, which is at the heart of teachers' union negotiations here in Denver. Commercial motor vehicle driver age. SB 19018 authorizes the Colorado Department of Revenue to create rules lowering the age for a commercial driver's license from 21 to 18. Peace Officer Internal Investigation Open Records. HB 11119 expands access to internal investigations of police office duty conduct through an open records request. Regulation of Professions and Occupations Reform. HB 11117 clarifies the factors the Colorado Department of Regulatory Agencies must consider when regulating professions to ensure the state regulates professions in the least restrictive manner necessary to avoid harm to the public. Training requirement for Colorado Civil Rights Commission. HB 11111 is a responsive bill to the Supreme Court's decision in the Masterpiece Cakeshop case, in which the nation's highest court held the Colorado Civil Rights Commission violated the owner's First Amendment rights through its supposed anti-religious statements. Members of the commission must attend this training. Employment Support Job Retention Services Program. HB 11107 creates an employment support program funded by Colorado to assist unemployed and underemployed workers at or below the poverty threshold to train and obtain jobs. Nurse Practitioner Workers' Compensation. HB 11105 permits nurse practitioners with prescriptive authority to obtain the first level of accreditation under the Colorado Workers' Compensation Law. Prohibit discrimination labor union participation. HB 11111 is a Republican initiative to diminish union participation in the state by prohibiting employers from requiring union membership or payment of union dues as a condition of employment. Respondent Rights Discrimination Complaints. HB 11181 is another response to the Masterpiece Cakeshop decision, although in this case a highly politicized bill that seeks to destroy the anti-discrimination functions of the Colorado Civil Rights Commission and our state's anti-discrimination laws in general. Income tax benefits for family leave. HB 191,058 creates a tax-advantaged family leave savings account for employees to use for qualified family and medical leave expenses. Permitted expenses for this leave savings account tracks the reasons for protected leave under the Colorado FMLA. Identity documents for transgender persons. HB 191,039 proposes facilitating the process for transgender persons to obtain a birth certificate with a gender change reflecting the person's appropriate gender. Expected bills not currently on the Colorado legislative schedule. Earlier this month I published an overview of changes to federal and Colorado labor and employment law for 2019 that included some expected subjects for this legislative session.